Here's the question today. What is your retirement IQ? Well, we're about to find out with a game of financial fact or fiction. Who's ready? Back with us today are two of Southern Nevada's premier retirement advisors, Abe Ashton and Nick Strobelt. They're here from Ashton Strobelt, and they are fondly referred to as Nevada's retirement brothers. Welcome back, boys.
Yeah, thank you. We're happy to be back.
Yes, and playing a game.
Yeah.
That's always fun.
Playing games is fun, for sure.
Especially when you're learning about things that maybe people, when they hear it's like, wait, huh? My retirement IQ,
Yeah,
what?
it's such boring topics that the only way to get people to listen is to actually play a game with it. So that's what we're doing
Okay,
here.
is that what we're doing? Okay, so we're going to start with Nick, fact or fiction. If I get sick and need a nursing home, the government will pay for it.
Yeah, I'll see.
Unfortunately, it's fiction. They require you to use out of your own pocket first to pay for those expenses, and if you have a long-term care policy, that will go towards it as well. But after those are exhausted, then you could qualify and apply for Medicaid, and then at that point you could get the government to assist you at that point. But that's why it's important to have a plan to gauge for those expenses as they come down the road.
Okay, well, thank you for that. It's fiction, everyone. Okay, Abe, fact or fiction, with traditional IRAs, you defer taxes until you begin to withdraw money.
That's a fact, yes. So you do defer taxes. You get two benefits in tax deferral from contributing to an IRA. One is the funds are pulled out of your income right now while you're working, so you don't have to pay taxes on them right now. You know, a lot of people are just finishing up taxes. This is the weekend, so we have till Monday. Obviously to file our deadline, right? But when you have an IRA and you defer taxes, you save it on your income, and then you actually defer the taxes on all of the gains you have up until retirement. So you can't touch that money until you're 59 and a half years old, and you must begin touching it once you're over the age of 70 and a half years old with required minimum distributions.
Okay, so that's a fact. Here we go. Fact or fiction, having a will is all I need when it comes to estate planning.
Having a will, is that all you need?
Is that all you need?
Unfortunately, no.
Attorney
no.
Strobelt?
I'm not an attorney.
Right, exactly, so you got to be careful there.
But it's not. You need a lot more. There's healthcare directives that are important. If you ever become incapacitated, who do you want to make decisions before you in your behalf? You need those. You also need someone to make financial decisions for you on your behalf. Also, revocable living trusts if you have significant assets like a home or something like that. So there's a lot more than just a basic will you need to really have your assets protected, because you don't want the state dictating where your money's going to go. You want to have that control before you pass away.
An important thing there is a lot of times people think with estate planning, wills, trust, power of attorney documents, that it's only for retirees. It's only for people as they get further along in life or older.
I'll worry about that later.
Yeah, but if you're a family man like I am, you know, I've got 6 children, and I really care that if my wife and I go on the cruise ship Devastation and it goes down, I want to know who's going to be watching my kids.
Yeah.
And that's part of estate planning too, even for younger families, to make sure that you've specified who will be the who you're going to punish with your children for the rest of their life. So that's, in our case, we want to know who we're really going to damage their lifestyle by having 6 additional kids jump on board. But so it's not just for retirees.
And you two help with that planning process. Do you help with that conversation? Because I imagine that's not something that you just, okay, today on a Saturday, on our day off, let's talk about who's going to get our stuff should we die.
Right. And it's something we really pride ourselves in, because all too often retirees feel lost, and pre-retirees, because they feel like they're getting such segmented information. I can talk to the accountant and he says, sorry, I only talk about taxes. They go to the attorney and say, I only talk about estate planning. They go to the financial planner and say, I only talk about your money. But as a full retirement office and retirement planning office, we say, let's talk about all of those things. We'll certainly refer you to the right people for the legal, for the accounting, but we won't have the comprehensive conversation about all of those things that affect you during your retirement. So it's not just about how to invest your money and take income. Yeah. It's about how to protect your money, how to make sure it's passed on to your heirs if that's a priority for you, or how to make the last check bounce to the undertaker if that's a priority for you. We want to go with your goals on that, but at the same time, we want to have the entire comprehensive conversation about retirement and what it looks like for you.
And have that relationship, that ongoing relationship with your clients, right?
Yeah,
it's not just one visit.
They see us more than they like, I think. We have a lot of appreciation dinners. We do movie premieres. We see our clients frequently throughout the year, in addition to just
the one-on-one meetings that happen every 6 months or every year, which are vitally important for the individual plan basis.
Okay. All right, let's get back to the game. Here we go, Nick. Fact or fiction? Once I hire a financial planner, I don't need to do anything.
I wish that was true, but that's
you
fiction.
Have all the fictional
what kind of financial advisor are you? You should be done at that point.
One plan and move on, never go back. And no, unfortunately, a plan, no matter how good it is, it can't anticipate every scenario that happens in normal life. You have to have that plan tweaked all the time.
Sure.
And so every year we at least like to sit down with our clients at least once and sit down and say, okay, what needs do you have right now that we need to tweak to the plan? You know, do you have a grandchild that needs some assistance, maybe a handicap need? Do you have that something came up, or a new health concern that came up? Do you need more money for? All those things need to be accounted for on an ongoing basis. And so you need to have an ongoing plan that's adjusted along
Yeah,
the
if
way.
you can guarantee us that nothing's going to change in your life over the next
Right.
30 years,
perfect
great,
little
one
life.
plan will be fine, we'll just do that. But that never happens, you know,
not
that's the
life.
one thing that never changes is change. We always have change. And so it's important to make sure our plans are fluid, to make sure that they can accommodate those changes.
Okay, fluidity. This is true. All right, so you guys, well, you have a report. So our game is over, but talk to us about your.
I
It's called
clearly
5
won.
Retirement
I
Myths.
clearly won the game.
It's fiction, fiction, fiction.
What are you giving away?
We're giving away the 5 steps to retirement. It's a report that's vitally, if you're in the 5 to 7 years from retirement and you don't know the exact first step or second step to take, this report's for you. It'll help you bridge that gap so you can be on path to really quit your job.
That's something we can just email out to folks. You know, that's
Right.
nice. They call our office at the 702-900-8177 number. We'll just email it out, or we can throw it in the mail if you don't have email. It's going to give you a great starting point. Of course, we'd love for you to come in the office. Our goal is to have you come in and sit down and have a conversation one-on-one, because we don't charge a consultation fee for the Morning Blend viewers. So they're able to come in and sit down without worrying about bringing a wallet, paying a fee for a consultation. They can just sit down and have an honest conversation about where they're at in retirement or what their goals are for retirement, and we'll make sure they're on the right page. But for right now, to start out, if all they would like to get some information,
Yes.
then we can send out this report just via email or quickly in the mail, but just by calling that number.
Okay, and if you don't have an email, get an email, right? I think that's
It's
also
about
the
time.
first step. It's
Welcome
about
to
time.
2016, right?
If you'd like to brush up on your financial knowledge even further, Abe and Nick have a gift exclusively for our Blend viewers today. They are giving away a copy of a report they authored called 5 Steps to Retirement. Be one of the first 25 callers and you will receive this report. The number to call is 702-900-8177. Again, that number to call is right there on your screen. And if you don't have a phone, that's another problem, right? Smoke signals, retirement, that 5 plan. Okay, be sure to tune in each and every Thursday morning right here on The Blend for more information on Ashton and Strobelt and how they can help you retire successfully. You can also check out their website. That's ashtonstrobelt.com. Thank you so much, gentlemen. See you next week.